everyone, so welcome to my first live video of 2017. Unfortunately, I am a little bit sick at the moment, so my voice sounds a bit weird and I overall don't feel that great, but I didn't want to break my uploading streak of like 6 months now, so even though I feel like crap, I'm still gonna film a video. So today I'm going to be doing my 2016 favorites. So a lot of the time I don't do monthly favorites because I feel like I kind of get in ruts and I'll use the same products for, you know, the entire year without trying a whole lot of new things, or I just don't have a lot of new things to show. So in this video I wanted to stick to basically just the products that I've either like really discovered this year or just really kind of fell in love with. And overall, yeah, I think that personally for me 2016 was overall a pretty good year in the scope of the world. I don't know, it wasn't that great. But for me personally, 2016 was a pretty good year, and I hope that 2017 is even better. So I'm just gonna get on into it. I don't really have them super like organized by categories, but I'm gonna kind of generally go by like beauty favorites and then like random favorites. So starting off this year, I have really fallen in love with skincare. I typically wasn't a huge skincare person to begin with, but about, I would say maybe like June or July was when I really started getting into skincare. And the first thing that I found that I really loved was face oils, and I have talked about these a ton of times, but it wouldn't make sense to not have these in the video. But these are by the brand Measurable Difference, and they are these face oils. I got mine from Marshall's. I've also seen these at TJ Maxx as well, but they're these giant oils that you can use for many different things. I like to use them on my face. You can use them on your body, your nails, the ends of your hair. There's really so many different ways you can use this, and these were $7.99 a piece for this giant bottle. Let me see, it is 118 milliliters, so it's a lot of product for, I would say, a very good price. The two favorites that I have are the Amaranth one and then the Rosehip oil. The Rosehip one was the one I first got, and if you like rose scented things, I think you'll really love that. But I think my absolute favorite is the Amaranth one. It has more of like a apricot kind of citrusy scent to it, and it's overall just a little bit lighter in a scent. The rose one is nice, but it definitely has a very heavy kind of rose scent. But my all-time favorite one has to be the Amaranth one. My mom loves the honeysuckle one. She loves that. There's also like jasmine. I think there's also lavender, but there's a ton of different ones, and I love those. I like to put them on before I go to sleep. I'll just like slather it on my face and like I'll be like this big greasy mess, but my skin, since it is more of a dry skin type, it just soaks up all that oil and my skin feels amazing the next morning. So along the same lines of skincare, these are two new products that have just barely made it in at the very tail end of 2016, but I had to include these because I love them so much. I've already made a couple videos about them, but it is the Etude House Bubble Tea Sleeping Masks. I have loved these so much. I've had these for probably like what, a month, maybe not even a full month yet, and I have used the hell out of these. I love them so much. So I have the black tea one and I have the strawberry one. There's also a green tea one, but I don't have that one. I've mainly been using the strawberry one just because I love the scent of it so much, but again, I'll alternate this between my face oils at night and then the sleeping pack, and again, it just makes my skin feel so amazing. I do have a full video talking about these, like a buy or bye-bye video, so if you guys are interested in that, I will have that linked either like in a card here or in the description box. And another overall favorite has just been like Korean beauty products in general. I have a lot more that I will be reviewing over the next few weeks, and yeah, so overall just a lot of like sheet masks, clay masks, a lot of different things. I've really just kind of like really recently discovered Korean beauty and skincare, and I absolutely love it. Another random kind of favorite, this one has been my favorite perfume, another one that kind of like snuck in at the very tail end, probably about October-ish, and it is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. It smells so good. If you love vanilla-y scents with a little bit of like a musky, kind of like smoky scent to it, this is the one. It's so good. It kind of like smells like a sexy cowboy. I don't know. I really like it. It's almost one of those scents that kind of goes a little bit unisex, but it's definitely like, it's got that sweetness from the vanilla, but then, you know, it's kind of got that musk and that warmth from the bourbon. It's so good. It's absolutely the best. Another favorite of mine has been the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I have the little baby one. I have actually another one as well. I have the brown one, and then I have another black one that I got in the little kits, and I love this. But what I love it is not just doing my eyeliner in general, but specifically doing like my winged eyeliner. There's something about this tip that just makes it so simple. So I have been using this mainly just to do the wings. I'll typically use, what's the other one I use? It's like the Maybelline Line Stiletto for just all over my eye, and then I'll come back with the tattoo liner and I'll just do the wings. And one, it has made it last a long time, but also I don't know why I like to use two different ones, but that's just what I've been doing for quite a while now, and it's been working out pretty well. Another product that kind of came in at the last minute, that's what usually happens. I feel like in all my favorites, it's always like the last minute products that really kind of get me. But this, I've also made a video about this. I swear I've talked about all these before because I love them so much. But this is the Profusion Studio Contour Palette. This was $5.99 and I got this from Ross. The two products that I mainly like in this, again, I've talked about, is the highlighter and then the cool color here. I love those a lot, especially since it's, even though it's $6 and I'm not getting a ton of use out of these other colors, I still have uses. I could use them as eyeshadows and things, but I've just been loving the highlight and the contour. And then before I found that palette, my all-time favorite highlighter, which still I think is my all-time favorite highlighter even over the Profusion one, is the Becca one in the color Opal. I also have the Moonstone one, which I always thought I'd like Moonstone more, but I think I do like Opal more. It's just a little bit more goldeny. It's a tiny bit deeper as well, but I have been using this baby one for over a year now, and I still have not even like begun to like hit pan or anything, but this one's so beautiful. The full-size ones are super expensive, like $38 maybe, but if you can find the miniature ones, I would say definitely go for it. Another new favorite of mine has been airbrush makeup. I also have a video talking about this. This is the Arial wand airbrush system. It's very small and compact. I had got it from TJ Maxx a few months ago for about $80, which I think for a airbrush system, I think that was a really good price. It also came with these two foundations. I need to shake these up, but it came with two foundation colors, and overall I have been really loving this. I definitely don't use it like every single day, but if I do have days where I have just a little bit more time to do my makeup and I want to kind of do the extra effort, I will do the airbrush makeup. I think it looks really nice and I have really been enjoying that. So next for nail polishes, some of my all-time favorites this year. This one really kind of has like taken the cake for me. I wore this for like a month straight almost. Like every time I would like take my nail polish off to redo it, I would just redo it in this color, and I'm typically not like that. I kind of get like bored with my nails easily, so I'll change them a lot, but this one, such a good color. The formula isn't like the best in the world, but it's definitely like, I'm totally okay with it. This is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nail Extreme Wear in the color Babe Blue. It's like this cornflower pale blue. I used to like super love like mint nail polishes, kind of like the one I'm wearing now, which I'll talk about, but I've just been loving this particular color. It's just a little bit different than what I typically do, and this is like what, $1, $2 or something, super inexpensive. I love this color so much. And then sometimes I like to pair with it this one is really cheap as well, $1 or $2. This is from Sinful Colors, and this is called Supernova, and it's like this rose gold kind of like super metallic shimmer. It's so beautiful. I love doing these two together, and those have been just like my go-to colors for the past like few months. And then for what's on my nails now, I have been doing a lot of gel nails again lately. I kind of like go in phases with gel nails. I'll do them for like 2 months and then I just like don't do them for a while and then I kind of get back into it. But I have been loving having longer nails lately. Now my nails, to some people, are probably like, girl, those are the shortest nails ever. For me, these are so long. Like my typical nails are usually like flush with just the tip of my finger. Like that's how short I usually keep my nails, but I've been trying to like, I don't know, I just like the look of the longer nails. It does make some like application, like makeup things, like a little bit harder. Like I like to use my fingers a lot for applying like cream shadows to my eyes, which is a little bit harder to do when you have longer nails. But overall, I just think my hands look a little, I don't know, prettier. I have really like short, dumpy hands and stuff, so I feel like if I have longer nails, it makes them look a little bit like, I don't know, a little bit longer and prettier. But the nail polish that I've been loving, this one again is a gel polish. This one is by Red Carpet, and it's an LED gel polish, and this one is in the color Sea Cloud Cruise. It's just like a beautiful pale, kind of like minty, icy blue color, and it's just one of my favorites. Another product that I've been loving is this. I've talked about this a lot in the past, but I got a different version of it this time, and I love, love, love this one. This is the e.l.f. HD like setting powder. The one that I used to get was just like the translucent or the transparent one, but the one I got this time was in the color Soft Luminance, which just kind of has like a very slight, kind of like a light skin tone color. I don't know what it is about this, but I just like setting my foundation with this, and it just gives my skin this really nice kind of look. It's not super shimmery, or like doesn't really have a whole lot of sheen to it or anything, but I just kind of like the overall look of it on my skin more than I liked the like translucent one. Again, it's such like a subtle difference, but for some reason I have just been loving this one more, and I ended up getting this one just off a whim because they didn't have the translucent one, and I'm really glad because this one has been just such a good one, and it lasts me, like no joke, this will last me like a year and a half. So I think that was all of pretty much my like specific like either beauty products or anything like that. Now I'm gonna move on to just like general life favorites, and the first one has got to be my Erin Condren planner. So this is what my planner looks like. I got this, and these are stupid expensive. These are like $65 or something for a planner, which is a lot. Like that's a lot to me. But I did get the one that was like a year and a half of a planner. So mine went from like mid 2016 and it goes all the way to the end of 2017. So I actually really like it, and I don't know, now I feel like I would justify buying an Erin Condren planner again after like this one is done. But before, I was really on the fence of it. I was like, am I even gonna use a $65 planner? I love it. I'm completely like changed. I'm one of those like planner freaks now. I love stickers and like planning things, and if you guys haven't seen, I do a lot of like plan with me videos and things like that. I just kind of like to do a lot of like make my own stickers and, you know, just like talk about things. Lately I haven't been like doing like talky videos and stuff. My last one I was sick and I kind of lost my voice, so that was really bad. But overall, like planners and stickers and making my own stickers has been such a like huge passion of mine. It's just been something really fun to do, and I know a lot of people think it's really dumb or really frivolous or like wasteful. Like I thought that too, but there's just something about it that was really fun, and I don't know, I like it, so don't judge me. Another thing that kind of goes along with the whole planner and sticker things is I ended up getting a Cricut machine, and I got that about, I think, in June, and so far I have used that. I use it like every week to make my own stickers, to make other things, and it's really, really cool. I was kind of between getting a Silhouette and getting a Cricut. I'm still kind of like on the fence if one is better than the other, although I've never like used a Silhouette, so I can't give a very fair comparison of that, but I love it overall for just e-cutting things and stuff. It's been super, super handy, and I wish I would have bought one years ago when I was in college at the very beginning. We did a lot of like student projects and things where we had to like physically like make boxes or, you know, design just anything really, and I feel like that would have been such a cool tool for me to have for anything like that. But yeah, so I've been loving that. It is really expensive, but for me, totally worth it. So music-wise, a lot of things that I have been into lately. Let's see, at the beginning of 2016, I really fell in love with like Halsey and like Melanie Martinez. I loved their music. Like I was like hardcore like standing them like at the beginning of 2016. I just think that, I don't know, they're just really different, like kind of like alternative, and I don't know, especially Melanie Martinez. She's like kind of like my favorite between the two, but they definitely have a lot of great music. And then I recently got into K-pop music, which I never thought I'd really be into. I always used to think that K-pop was like not weird, but I was like, I don't know, it just wasn't something that interested me. But now I'm like a total huge fan of BTS. They're like my all-time favorite K-pop band. I absolutely love them. Another thing that actually kind of like led me getting into K-pop music was K-dramas, which was just kind of the most random thing that I got interested in. One day my friend and I were just like going through Netflix, like looking for something to watch, and we actually saw a Japanese TV show that was on there, and it was called Good Morning Call, and we kind of like first watched it because we were like, oh my god, this is gonna be so funny, let's like just watch it and like laugh, and we'll watch like 2 episodes and then we'll get bored. We watched the whole episode, or the whole series, and we like fell in love with it, and it was so good. And then somehow from like, that was the only Japanese show we watched, I think, and then like somehow we just kind of like got into like K-dramas, and K-dramas have like ruined my life in the best possible way. I have watched, I think like maybe 10 or more shows. Some of the ones that I really loved, Good Morning Call, which again, that one was a Japanese show, but Playful Kiss, that one was, I loved that one. Boys Over Flowers, Scarlet Heart, Rayo, The Heirs, Cinderella and the Four Knights. I'm watching Legend of the Blue Sea right now. Just a ton of shows. Like I've been loving them. They're like my new favorite obsession, and a lot of my Plan With Me videos, I usually like talk about whatever show I've been recently watching, and I'm planning on doing that again soon because like I said, I haven't really been doing that lately, but yeah, K-dramas, love them. And my 2 favorite sites to watch like K-dramas on, one is, my absolute favorite is kissasian.com. That one was down for like 2 weeks, and like it was rough because I couldn't like watch the shows and stuff that I wanted to watch. But then the other one I like to watch is Viki, V-I-K-I. I like to watch those. So that's pretty much it of my random favorites of 2016. Like I said, there's probably 1,000 things that I'm forgetting, and I don't know, these are just some of the things I could think of that I have really been loving throughout 2016. I'm sure I will have many more favorites in 2017. For a lot of people, maybe 2016 wasn't very good, but I hope that 2017 is a lot better for everyone. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.